Well, good morning. So in the past, I've shown you guys quite a bit of tiling. I think it's all been with the plow. I think this is something different than I've normally shown. So today, we're actually putting in a main. So basically, when we run our tile plow, we put in all these runs on, like, 55 foot, 60 foot centers to drain the whole field. But all that water needs to go somewhere. And so it goes to a main, which is a bigger piece of tile, which can handle all the water from that particular field and take it to like a drainage creek or something like that. So this field used to have a main kind of down over there, and it ran through right through here. However, the issue is, see this giant pile of gravel? So the county actually made a gravel pit across the road from our field and took out all this gravel, which is perfectly fine. But the problem was that our main ran through it, so now our main is kind of useless. Well, we were just gonna let it drain into this gravel pit, but if the gravel pit ever got too full, it'd probably back up into our field, which would not be a good thing. So they are paying for us to relocate our main. So digging in a main is so much different from tiling with a tile plow, because, well, first of all, you can't just, the tile's not in spools. You can't just put it on the back of a pickup and then lay it on the ground and plow it in with a plow. It just doesn't work like that, because this tile is a lot bigger. I think these are 18-inch pieces of tile for the main. Mains can range anywhere from like 10 to 24, I would say normally. I mean, you can get some really, really big ones if you're holding a lot of water, but I think that it's designed for a 15-inch main, but we always like to upsize it a little bit just in case. Actually, last year at SDSU, I took a class called Soil and Water Mechanics, I'm pretty sure it was. Really great class. You learned everything about from irrigation to waterways, runoff. One of the things you learned about was how to calculate what size of main, like what size of tile for how many acres and how wet your field is that you actually need to install, which is really cool. Definitely one of the most helpful classes I could have ever taken, and one of the most practical, especially for anybody that's looking to get into agriculture. And that's just one of the many reasons I love South Dakota State University. So yeah, so it comes in either 10 or 20 foot sections. Usually these are 10 foot sections. And then we have to put it in with the excavator. So my dad runs the excavator. He goes along. There's what's called a spoon on the excavator bucket. I'll show you guys that in a little bit. Honestly, I don't even know what he's doing over there. But there's a spoon on the excavator that digs out this little trench for the tile to go in, like that. And then I sit here with a stick, and there's a laser over there that is level with the grade that we want to be putting the tile in at, and I have a stick with a laser receiver at the top, and as he's digging, I can see whether he's too low, too high, or right on grade. So basically, he runs the excavator. I determine on how his grade is, and then if there's something that needs to be fixed, if it's too high or too low, I have a shovel, and I kind of fill it in. But it's not just my dad and I today. Zach is here as well. He is getting the bulldozer off the truck. I keep turning the camera that way, but look at the bottom of the screen. It looks like it's pretty dark. So sorry guys, my bad. It's when you're out here in the cold trying to film, it doesn't always work. But yesterday I was doing that. He was making connections, so there are some tile runs that needed to be connected to the main. So I was checking out the grade. He was making all those connections. I don't think I'm going to find any. I think they're all covered up. And then my grandpa is here with his Bobcat. He is moving all the tile sections to where we need them. So once we dig enough to put a tile section in, we don't have to go grab it from the pile. We can just come up here, he puts them off to the side, we throw them in, and then we can connect them and cover them up. So this is a stick. That's the laser. It's pretty cool. It like auto levels itself out, so you don't have to get your tripod perfect. And then you type in your grade, and it just does the rest. And this detects the laser signal, and it'll tell you if you're too high or too low, or just perfect with your grading.
How about this laser when we were tiling with a laser? And this one's nice. It's even got a remote. You can change the grade from the cab.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But
yeah, before you
used remote since we sold the tile plow, but
before we
it's a very nice laser.
Before we used GPS for the tile plow, there was the tile plow had a receiver like that on it then too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the tile plow had a receiver like that on it, and then it used the laser to determine the grade. So do you have to change it for every run then, or?
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah, see.
I spent all day. Well, then this is dual grade, so it'll send out a beam this way. It doesn't just do this, it does this.
Oh.
So I don't know if I'm smart enough to explain it, but I'd use a dual grade to, if I was going that way,
yep,
I'd tip it this way so the beam could get higher, like going up that side hill.
Yep.
So with the remote and this laser, I could do quite a bit without getting in and out all the time. But the prior one, yeah, it was basically every few runs, anything changed.
The end, it was perfect right there.
That's why I wanted to go a little fast yesterday.
So. Yeah, I guess I wasn't all that smart about the laser. I just knew what it did and how to use it.
When you first turn it on.
There you go.
You don't like
you need to lower it down.
Yep.
There we go. So here we are. So I can go along and put this on the bottom. If you get that solid beep and the green light, that means you're level. If I go down, why is it not beeping? There we go. The slow beep is you're too low, and then if I raise it up, that fast beep means you're too high. So there are lights on it too. I like never look at the lights. I just listen to the beeps, and then I can fill in or take out a little bit with my shovel if he's not quite perfect. Well, since I started videoing this morning, we've made it quite a good distance. So I'm gonna turn the laser off because we're getting far enough away and enough dirt's getting moved that it's not working too hot anymore. What's amazing about this field that we don't come across very often is this one has a lot of sand in it. As you can see, we have our sand pile on this side and our black dirt pile on this side. But what's crazy is that there's been like 8 different colors of sand. There's like brown sand, white sand, pink sand, red sand, kind of these in between. Like even from here, like that's more white and that's more red. Almost the entire way of this little strip right here. There's like a good, I don't know, there's quite a bit of black dirt on top of the sand, but sand is just something that is not common in our area. Oh, my gloves. Saved them. Also, a quick couple of things I want to say. First of all, Merry Christmas. I'm filming this on December 23rd. You guys are probably watching it the day after Christmas, so Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. But I'm putting a shameless plug in for myself too. I don't ask much from you guys. I love the support you guys have given me. It's been fantastic. Up to 13,000 subscribers is absolutely crazy. But 70% of you guys are not subscribed that watch my videos. So if you'd like to take a second, hit the subscribe button, that'd be greatly appreciated. And leave a comment too. I love reading the comments. I'll read all of them. I respond to about 95% of the ones that ask questions. So if you have any comments or questions, leave them down below. I'll be sure to get back to you. Well guys, my camera battery died, so I'm finishing on phone mode. It's getting dark, but we got nearly almost the way done. So, almost the way done. Almost all the way done. There we go. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.